I love I love what they are doing when it comes to Texas. And I like the players they are getting. Sheer, there is a new commit that Arizona has gotten. Got him yesterday. The flurry of commits that we talked about, it continues to go on between Robinson, new commit, and Wesley Yarborough. They are doing a very, very nice job in Texas. And all of these kids, too, they have good offers. If you look at their offer list, the one thing I like about them is if Oklahoma State offers you, I'm probably in because I like Oklahoma State. I like Mike Gundy. Sheer, they're doing a very nice job in Texas, my friend.
Yeah, they just got another commit while I was on the phone. Another running back, by the way.
Really?
Walk-on Anthony Frias is transferring from Kansas State to walk on to Arizona. They're gonna have a really good running back room.
No, exactly. They're gonna have a really, really good room.
Like Frias played in 10 games last year.
All right, read the stats.
I mean, the stats aren't great. 13 rushes for 42 yards, but I guess he's like a special teams stud.
So either way, we will take it. But also, this is also something though we need to talk a little bit about. I think we're starting to see a little bit of a recruiting template starting to take form here. Sheer Texas, California, especially mid to northern California, and I think they're going to try to get into Arizona as well. I like what I'm seeing.
Yeah, we said this consistently. Like people needed to chill on the recruiting complaints. Like,
right.
Let these guys work, right? And that's what they're doing. They have a very clear plan. They're going to have another big weekend. They're probably going to get multiple commits this weekend. They know what they're doing. They're not stupid.
Yes, exactly. And they know what they're doing. And they know, listen, we talked about this a little bit yesterday. I think the first thing, they were in a unique situation because generally when somebody takes over, they've got to go and they've got to be able to, look at the roster and then start recruiting. And the big thing for him was you got to be able to keep as much of that roster intact as you can. And he did a great job at it, Sheer.
Yeah, you keep the roster intact and then you build and look, like there's it's kind of a unique situation, right? Because the focus wasn't let's hit the ground running and go recruit high school kids. The focus was let's hit the ground running and keep this roster together. Right. And I think people overlook that when they talk about recruiting. That's the hardest recruiting job Brennan's had so far. Right? Like these kids are getting offered stupid money.
Money that Arizona, let's be honest, these kids stayed here because they wanted to back the A. A lot of these guys, I can guarantee you that Tacario Davis could have gotten more money going somewhere else.
Of course he could have. Noah could have. T-Mac could have. Right? Of course, they all could have. But that was Brent Brennan's number one recruiting priority, and he was successful. And I know they lost some guys, but who'd they lose at the end of the day? Like, I like Jonah Coleman. They were playing Prysock.
But we didn't want. I didn't want Prysock anyway after the jersey stunt.
Bill Norton was solid and Savea, but you kind of did well. Like they did pretty well replacing the guys that left for the most part, and it's like that is his number one recruiting success. And now they're transitioning to high school recruiting, and he's doing fine. They're going to land players from 3-4 states, and just be patient here.
Yes, exactly. Glenn, that's why I said we're coming for you. Do not worry about this. Brent Brennan is in good hands here in Tucson, Arizona. But all right, latest recruit that Arizona got, he is big. He is tall, very much like him at legitimately 6'3", 6'4". They're going for jump ball type receivers, sure.
Yeah, Shelton, and if you look at a picture of Shelton on Twitter, he is the same height as T-Mac. It's not BS. Really could get up there, and that's what you need. I think taller receivers that are good are rare in college football, right? They're draft picks. And so if you lose a guy like T-Mac, you better replace him with a guy that's similar in height or close to not a guy that's 5'8".